So these are some recorded messages, voice clips that I had sent a friend of mine on Facebook Messenger back in, I believe it was September of 2020. Um, this is to continue from what I just uploaded on YouTube. I'm basically gathering everything that, is evidence and proof and all that good stuff. So hopefully it plays each clip, voice clip, because I don't want to have to start over. Anyways, here we go. You know what? I'd rather just speak it than having to write it and type it all out. So here we go. So when the social workers see what happened was, so they were, so I was under a different name, right? So Deanna. Deanna is not my real name, obviously. I don't know if you knew that, but I would hope you would. So Brianna is my real name. Deanna is a name I made up, which is I took my mom's name, middle name, actually. My mom's middle name is Deanna, spelled the exact same way, and I took my mother's maiden name, Trevino, and put them together, and voila, you have Deanna Trevino. So I already knew that if they knew my real name, automatically he was going to be taken. And that was just it. That would be the only reason for him to be taken, and that obviously is proof. Point proven each and every time. But I mean, who can I prove that to with, So hopefully this is the what do you call it? The I don't even know what the word is right now, but Lord willing, I hope this really is the last, and how would you say, like, I hope there's a miracle somewhere in this that can prove all these years of all the corruption, and that proves, well, me proving them to be corrupt by them using just my name to take my children, and that's it, based off my firstborn, because I was TPR'd years ago. So they go off allegations from years ago, not because it's actually something current, you understand? So, yeah, let me just go back to, because it's going to get confusing if I skip to the other part. So, basically what happened was, so, October 15th, I had my son, Cloud, and I had him at 8:43 in the morning, let me not even, mention the fact that my whole entire, like, how would you say, like, the whole crew, the doctor and her nurses or whoever assisting her, literally, seriously walked out the room on me. Like, literally left the room, left me there, by myself, screaming in anguish. I was asking her to help me, like, push, because, I mean, you would think after 5 kids I would remember, like, how to, but no. It was different this time, and I don't know, I was just in a more of immense pain, and I was asking her to help me push, and she left me. I meant to say 4 kids, but... So, as I'm in complete, obvious active labor, I was like, I was fully dilated, and I'm in immense pain, like I said, and I'm, what I was told is that because of, he was the 5th one, but I lied to them and I said that he was my first, but they didn't know that. Well, they probably did, but yeah, anyways. So as I'm, still having obvious contractions, and at the same time, almost about to push him out, I was in pain, but, it's not a freaking, anyways. So I'm screaming, like, help me, like, more, dramatic and stuff, but so she left me, and I basically ended up having him by myself, and she actually ran to catch him. So as I literally like in the actually the ones who actually helped me push him out um because the contractions were so, how would you say, like, you know how you have a contraction and okay, and then you have a break. I didn't have any breaks for some reason with him. It was just straight consistent contraction. There was no breaks for some reason. At least by the time it was time for me to have him. So anyway, so he comes out, and as he's coming out, they're like, "Oh no, wait, miss, stop pushing." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, he's coming out? I can't like suck him back in." And I mean, it's not even funny. That was horrible. It was like a nightmare. Like, I felt like, what in the world? Where is, and at the time, Jason. Hold on, standby. Yeah, especially with, I mean, you can hear it in my voice. Okay, I can't even. It's just, there's no words for it, but here it is. Okay, so in my experience and in all this madness and craziness, and even though it's insane. They are literally. I'm sorry. There's not. I can't even finish it. I can't even finish explaining what I was about to say to you, because if you really just like right now, I was literally like hearing myself trying to explain their insanity, and I can't do it. I can't. It's just insane. That's just what they are. They will use and find anything to find anything, and it's in all reality, it's them, and they know it. But the crazy part is, our kids are put in the middle of this, and our kids are put up in the middle of this to be used against us to cover up for their fucking insanity. Excuse my language. And they're the ones with the actual problem, because they should really be like locked up, like seriously, like in a mental institution, like in the loony bin, like never to come out, because they don't belong in, you know, normal society with normal people, because they are not normal. Normal people don't do the stuff that they do. Normal people don't blame other people and say, "Oh, I'm a social worker and you're a deadbeat, whatever." No, there's no way you can honestly ever tell me that if I were to do the same thing that they've done to me and any of my experiences in each and every birth, that they can actually like normalize it. I'm sorry, but I I really cannot stand these people, so I'm just gonna finish my story before before I start stuttering and it activates my tick that I got from my car accident. So before I start going, like, yeah, I got into a really bad car accident a couple years ago, and I'm still recovering from it. In case you haven't noticed, sometimes, well, this is the first time I think I've actually spoken to you like this, but so where were we? Yes, standby. So I deliver my son Cloud, um, as he's coming literally out of me. They're telling me, no, no, wait, stop. My doctor finally runs in and literally catches him just in time. Like, I mean, literally ran to catch him from, I guess, falling or whatever. And so after that was, said and done, cleaned him up. He came out just fine, beautiful, 6 pounds. I believe he was 6 pounds, 13 ounces. 8:43 in the morning, healthy baby. Even told me and dad's, oh my goodness, you guys, he's a perfect baby. He's a perfect baby. Okay, so So, I'm holding him, and dad's right there, Jason, and, we're just enjoying, like we should, the birth of our fifth son. But, I mean, to them, they didn't know that. They thought he was my first, but hey, so. I'm holding him, and then most of the nurses that were there that assisted, they leave, and it's just like a couple of the nurses still, doing. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I've been talking all day. They're doing vitals and stuff like that, but so they're still trying to like ask me questions, like, have you had prenatal or whatever, all that stuff. Yeah. So stand by. So um, another, I wouldn't say, I don't know what she would be. I don't know if she's a nurse or not. Anyways, she came in and she asked me to hand her my son to examine him more thoroughly, or just so I got lucky that day because she just so happened to have her trainee or something like that. She was training a trainee or something. I don't know. I don't even know if that was just BS or I don't know. But anyways, so she had this trainee with her. She tells me, can I see your son? So, and she does it right in front of me, but I noticed that she was taking quite a long time. I've never seen any of my babies. I mean, like she was just really focused, like whatever. And I mean, hey, maybe she was really training her, but I don't know. It was just kind of, yeah. So let me hurry up and finish this because I feel like I'm probably yapping your ear off. So we started to implement, like, we don't want this done, we don't want that. I mean, and hey, that's my right. If I don't want vitamin K or whatever, then I don't want vitamin K. Don't give it to my son. No, there's no debating. There's no this is I'm not in a I'm not in a prison camp. I'm not a prisoner. I'm a American, and I'm a mother that's allowed to exercise my rights, and I'm letting you know I don't want this in or on my son. Well, that's began a the beginning. That was the beginning of the how do you say? Excuse me. Basically, what I feel like they did it in response to, as in like a retaliation to that. So because we weren't following through with whatever they wanted us to follow through, you understand? Excuse me. Because we weren't abiding by their whatever the heck